Alright, it's recording.
Okay.
So, what's your name?
Danny?
And what would your job you dream of having when you were a kid?
Uh, Photographer.
Why is that?
My uncle gave me a camera once. He wanted me to go around the party. He was too busy. He wanted to mingle. So he said, here, go take some pictures. At the end of the night, he said, oh, you're pretty good at this. You should do it more often. So then I got my own camera. Kept taking pictures ever since. I worked in the industry for a while. But most people don't. Most people have attitudes. So I like working with furniture. Kept taking pictures of furniture fixings for most companies. Like, so whenever you open up a catalog in the early 2000s, that was mostly my work.
And how long you did that?
About 3 years. After that, I just moved on to different type of photography. But then I went into more just cleaning up the photos. It paid better. Less hassle.
And what type of photos you normally take with your...
I used to like taking scenic. It's really, really fun. You get yourself a nice SLR. You get your backpack. Go out for the day. Especially in Chicago, it's real easy. You just take a CTA. You could go in nice places. Take some cool white shots. Most of the city, most people don't know this, but you could go to high-rise buildings. Don't have to pay anything. Like, they just give you free access. So once you get up there, you get some really nice shots, especially early in the morning.
Do you still take pictures to this day?
I'm sorry?
Do you still take pictures to this day?
I still do, but not as much as I like to.
Mm-hmm.
People always, everyone thinks that because you take photos and or you shoot pictures that every picture is going to be perfect. And yeah, you always look for the perfect shot, but you want the perfect shot you wait for. Like when you take a scenic shot, you go and you wait for the perfect hour to take the shot. But they always assume that because you take scenic shots, that when you take a portrait shot, that it's going to come out perfect. But most of the time, you just end up yelling the words "smile" or "look this way," and most people they're very chaotic. So I'd rather do a scenic shot or um, standstill than do a portrait.
And do you prefer digital or what do you call it?
Um,
Frame?
Film,
Film.
but no, I prefer digital. When I did when I did film, sometimes I had to process my own film, and the fumes kind of get to you. So digital, you get more too, because whenever you do film, you have to calculate, is this worth taking the shot? Because you have about 36 shots before you have to switch roll. But with digital, enough batteries and a heavy card, like a nice big space card, and you could go 1,000 before you have to do anything else. So it also helps because you could take multiples and almost in any occasion, like let's say you're taking portrait shot and someone has a weird smirk or look. So like you'll probably see this like in videos where photographers are have to choose the perfect photo for a magazine cover. They'll take about 50 shots of the model and just get like two or three out of them. They're perfect. So that's why digital is always better because you get more options.
Do you ever Photoshop them often?
Yeah, most of the time you always have to Photoshop. It's like you're not really photoshopping because the picture didn't turn out good. You're photoshopping because you can't really work off of raw. Raw gives you too many pixels and sometimes looks too grainy, so you have to give it that nice, clean, smooth look.
And I guess my last question would be, if you have a chance, would you consider doing photography? Would you still do it? Even
I mean, I want to go back to it. There was a recent contest that actually happened this month. I forgot the name of the place, but they had some interesting prizes. It wasn't more about the cash prize, but more about the equipment that people would win if they actually won the photo contest. I guess people are getting bringing photography contests more because people have given up on it and everyone wants to do AI. Like I have nothing against AI. But art wise, it should be real. AI should be, the way I use it is AI should be just for a funny pun. Like if you're sending a meme to someone, there's no point in going taking a photo or doing artwork that's gonna take hours just for a 2 second response. And that I always send a weird AI. But if you're doing photography, that one you want it to be real. You can't just do an AI and be like, look what I did.
Do you, um, I won't say despise, but do you hate people who consider AI art? I mean, I know you say you use it for joke, but do you still, how you feel about people calling it an art or some kind of art form?
Because AI is a bit complicated sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone assumes you just type in what you want, like show me a spider tap dancing, and it will do that. There is levels to certain AI skills, so some of them I do consider art, but not art as in that has any monetary value. As in, I would not go to a museum to see anybody's AI work. The way I would not read a book or a story that somebody got off of AI. I think it's more of it is a skill if you need it right away, but yeah, it would be more for like I think the skillful ones right now are the new ones where they're putting false trailers with real actors and real special effects, making it almost look like Hollywood.
Mm.
But that is more for entertainment. But I would not go and pay to see a movie in that style.
Hmm. And I guess my last question is, hopefully I'll cut it here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what was a good last question? Anything else you want to share about your passion for photography before we end it?
Um, Shoot every day, because even on your bad days, some shots are kind of neat to have, and sometimes some of your old shots or some of your messed up shots could be great backgrounds for your new shots if you want to Photoshop them together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't consider that cheating because you did shoot both of them. You just not at the same time. But do protect all your work. I've noticed I noticed a whole bunch of people who work in my field that they were lied to. They would go to a company and not knowing they will sign a contract. Later to find out that even photography that they shot outside of the company, like if they did it on their weekends or free time or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
the company would consider that theirs because of the way they signed their contract. So they'll be thinking they got some good shots, especially for a book or anything like that, and then later to find out that the company would say, "No, that's our work. Like you can't have a claim to that." So you should read every contract before you sign anything.
Cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.